Hey, it's Ronnie with Plan to Eat, and I need to create my meal plan for the week. So I thought I would take you guys along with me and show you in real time how I create my weekly meal plan. Okay, so I already have dinner figured out for tonight, but I have zero plans for the rest of the week going into next week. So I'm going to start with tomorrow night's dinner, and I will show you my process day by day of how I decide what we're going to eat, if we're going to have leftovers, or if I need to plan anything at all. All right, so for Thursday, I am going to plan a pretty standard recipe. I'm going to go in here to my queue, which is where I plan a lot of our recipes from. And I'm going to go into my main course here. We recently ate some of these recipes already, but um, I kind of eat the same recipes on repeat, anyways. So I'm going to choose this weeknight beans on toast. It's one of my husband's favorite recipes. It's really good and it actually makes leftovers for us to have for one extra day. So I'm going to plan it as a leftover for the following day's dinner as well. And Saturday, we actually have plans the entire day. So I don't need to plan anything for that day. Sunday, I'm going to plan also a pretty standard recipe. I might plan a recipe that also makes leftovers because I have a little extra time on Sunday to make a big batch of food compared to a weekday. So again, I'm coming back to my queue. I'm going to plan some soup that will, last us through a couple days. I really love this zuppa toscana recipe. I made it recently for a friend and she just couldn't stop raving about it. So we are gonna put that in there as well, and I'll plan it for at least one day of a leftover, so we'll eat it on Monday as well. But I feel like I should probably plan another recipe on Tuesday, just in case it doesn't make quite as much as I remember it making, or maybe we just wanna freeze the rest of the leftovers. So Tuesday, I'm also gonna plan probably not a soup recipe. I'm gonna go back to my regular full list of recipes and come in here into my main course. I think I'm actually gonna search for we have quite a bit of ground beef in our freezer, so I'm gonna search for that and just kinda see what comes up. I think a stir fry sounds really good this week, so I'll add that. It's a little different than the other 2 recipes that I have planned. Um, so I like to keep a little bit of variety with the cuisines that we have in our weekly meal plan as well. And I think I'm just gonna plan one more recipe for Wednesday. And I am just going to really quickly scroll through all of the 700 recipes that I have in my main course. Not actually, but there are quite a few in here. Oh, I know I have a chuck roast in the freezer as well. So I'm going to plan this Mississippi pot roast. This is actually my coworker Riley. This is like her favorite pot roast recipe. So I'm going to add that on there and that'll definitely make us leftovers at least for another day. I'm not going to plan that in here right now because a week from now, we might just want to freeze the rest of the leftovers. Maybe we'll have other plans going on. I don't know exactly what's happening at the end of my week next week. But now I at least have like a jumping off point for my meal plan and for the recipes that we're going to have for dinner. You'll notice I didn't plan any breakfast or lunches. Our breakfasts are very standardized. We just basically eat some type of staple for our breakfast. So I often eat cottage cheese or yogurt. My husband will sometimes take a breakfast burrito with him. Sometimes he doesn't eat breakfast at home. And then for lunches, he's often eating leftovers or he just takes a sandwich or something with him for lunch. And if we have leftovers, that's definitely what I do. If we have no leftovers in the house, I'll have like tuna salad or something that's really easy to make at home that we just stuff that we keep on hand for really easy lunches. So that was my super quick meal plan for the next week. Hopefully, me talking out loud and explaining some of the things of why I chose the recipes that I chose, or what days that I put them on, and why I put leftovers. Hopefully, that information was helpful for you. It just goes to show that when you have a general idea of some of the recipes that you might want to plan, you can make your meal plan for the next week in 5 minutes or less. So good luck on creating your next meal plan. I hope this gives you a little bit of motivation and encouragement to go and make next week's meal plan right now. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon in another video.